Wolverine 59 of Gamers X here. Um, okay, I know, today's Christmas Eve and everything, which, happy, happy holidays to everybody out there. Hope for you're safe. And, yeah, but I watched the Hawkeye finale not last night, yesterday in the afternoon, but still, um, I wanted to do this video anyway because, okay, first off, amazing. The ending has some kind of mixed reaction for me a little bit, but still, not well. What happened with um, a certain character? Spoiler alert: if you hadn't watched any of the show, so yeah. Um, so, okay, we see. Well, first off, I like that this shows how essential Hawkeye is, because he's always been like everybody jokes, oh, Avengers don't need him, which is not true. He is an essential part. If you remember on the Age of Ultron, the scene where it's him and Laura, he's like, yeah, well, they're not gonna need me, and Laura's like, yeah, well, I'm afraid that they are gonna need you. Is that every time when Hawkeye thinks he's gonna retire, live his life with his family, something else happens. Like he probably thought with the events of the first film he was done. Ultron, he thought he was done. Civil War, he tried to do something about that, but he wanted to help Captain America, and so on and so forth. So this is him after Endgame, and what I loved about it is that we're seeing the emotional output from him from what happened, with Natasha, with Black Widow, and that is carrying him over. And that, I mean, because when you think about when someone you care about puts themselves on the line for you like that, that's gotta be heartbreaking. I mean, for Hawkeye, like the scene where he was talking to Kate about the events of Ronin, and that's what got me. And we're getting some of the comic accurate, he's going, he's basically hard of hearing, somewhat like in the comics, but it was due to all the explosions and everything, and and there's something to relate to in that front. Um, I'm okay. Might as well just say out there, I'm hard of hearing, and this helped. Like, the Mack knows. The Mack knows. I'm hard of hearing, and this kind of spoke to me in a way, and it like throughout the most of it, it was like, wow, they're actually doing this. Plus, this the Hawkeye run when he found Kate Bishop, and that's the thing. I love Kate's introduction where she finds out about where he finds out about where when she started when she finds out about her family's financial status, but then once the Battle of New York happens, she sees Hawkeye, and she sees him as a hero, and that's what jump starts her into becoming an archer. And Swordmaster, I don't know. I don't read a bunch about him because he was someone I never heard of. But it, you would think though, when you watch the episodes, you think, yeah, he's the one pulling the strings, but turns out it was Kate's mother who was orchid. Why can't I say that word? Orchid. She's the one who did all that. You know, planned all of it. And what I mean, what that does to her, but the finale, that also I love the Lord Bean because, like, okay, here's the thing. I don't do that. I mean, it's cool, you know. It's cool. Like, okay, you dress up, you go in doing. I never done that. Oftentimes, I always think about doing some LARPing. I always think about doing that, but I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. It's probably not for me, you know. Probably not for me. I mean, okay, don't get me wrong. If I was at Comic Con, trust me, I would have done some cosplaying. So, anywho, I I enjoy that, and plus, let's see, I like how they were like trying to get Hawkeye to stop the whole thing about Ronin, and what I loved about this whole thing is that you're hoping that he goes home for Christmas, because that's what he wants. He wants to come home for Christmas with his family. One of my all-time favorite parts of it was when he's in a restaurant with his family. He's like, okay guys, this is great. What can we do today? And they're saying, gingerbread house, ugly Christmas sweaters, what else was there? Ugly Christmas sweaters, was the other one? Oh, Christmas movie marathon. He's like, don't worry, we're gonna do all of that. We're gonna do gingerbread house, the sweaters, movie marathon. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have amazing time, cause the fact that he has his family back. That's what like I really wanted that for him. Like when we see him in Endgame, when everybody got dusted, and then everybody once Hulk did the snap to bring back everybody back, and you see his phone is ringing. It says Laura. Whenever I watch it, it's oof, the fact that he's looking at it and he's like, is this it? Am I gonna? And then he turns on the phone. Hello? I mean that. Oh, tears. Oh, and Yelena. Okay, we knew from the end of Black Widow was gonna happen. I'm like, okay, which episode is she gonna pop out and start going after him? Wow. Okay, and the scene between her and Kate, where she's like, I don't get what's her boy devotion to Quint. Thanks to him, I lost my sister, and you know, you know, he has to pay for it, and that's the thing. She was going off on the intel that she got. She was going off on the intel off of, oh, he's the one who took away Black Widow, which is not true. We saw it happen. In fact, the final episode, hopefully there's a season 2, because Jeremy Renner, he wants to go off and do more Hawkeye. He doesn't feel the need to stop playing Hawkeye. He said that if there's gonna be a West Coast Avengers, he wants to be the leader, because that's true. West Coast Avengers, Hawkeye was one of the, well, he was the leader of that group. So we see him go, I didn't do what you think I did. What happened was she put herself on the line for me. I wanted to do the same for her, but she won't allow me to do that. And that, and he does the secret whistle. Quint does the secret whistle that Yelena and Black Widow. I keep forgetting her civilian name. Natalia. Come on. Okay, so it just irks me that I keep forgetting her name. But I see. But not only that, we get a Daredevil. We finally get some closure on Daredevil. I did a video talking about that we're getting the Netflix Daredevil into the MCU. We get Vincent D'Onofrio, Kingpin. We first see from the first 3 episodes little Easter eggs here and there. And Maya, Echo, she was great. Again, Zormaster didn't do much for me. I'm like, even when he's going to the final battle, I'm like, why is he going in? He's a civilian. Okay, the Larbers are actually, they're part of the firemen, the firefighters. They're firefighters, I think. I hope they are. Because why didn't we see a fire truck at Kate's apartment? But the thing is, like, I get with them because they're actual heroes. I mean, you know. But why is he there? Why is he going and charging in? I mean, then okay, we see Kingpin finally, and that's the most shocking of it. I'm like, wait, is that? I'm like, there's no way that's Vincent D'Onofrio. There's no way Vincent D'Onofrio is on the video footage of that phone. Yesterday, while I was watching the episode, it was Vincent D'Onofrio. I could easily, I know his voice out of nowhere, despite, but despite, what I just said. But, he was good. I'm like, yes, we're getting Kingpin. But what Echo did to him, I don't know. I don't, because if you're gonna write him off like that, I mean, I would rather much have that. I would rather much have that. He's a part of it that way. Because if there's gonna be a season 2, I want the Netflix Daredevil Charlie, Matt Murdock going to Hawkeye and go, okay, you and me, we have an enemy in common. Let's team up. In case if anything. And the funny thing is, though, if I could recall right now, what was it? Was it? Oh, is Laura a SHIELD agent? Because we saw the watch, has the SHIELD logo, and was hers. Is she a SHIELD agent? I mean, somebody tell me, is she a SHIELD agent or not? Is his family even real? Or was it that they met, fell in love, got married, have their family? But, the most heartbreaking though was when he couldn't hear who was on the phone, but it was Nathaniel. And he's like, are you coming home? Are you coming home? And Clint's like, yeah, buddy, yeah. Yeah, of course. Don't worry, I'm gonna be on time. And he says it's okay if he can't come home for Christmas, Dad. I was crying, like right now, tears, right? Like, wow. Like, come on, let's get this mission all situated so he could go back home. Please. Please. And he did. So if there's anything else, because I'm going on 18 minutes here, be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, click the notify bell for all notifications. Have a happy, safe holiday wherever you are. Wolverine 59 of Gamers X is signing out with large rock hard. Have a good